Hi everyone, this is our research proposal entitled Coping Mechanism of the Senior High School Students and Their Struggles in a New Normal Education in Bunga Integrated School. Introduction. We all know that one of the emerging global emergencies in public health is the so-called COVID-19. COVID-19 is caused by novel coronavirus or SARS-CoV-2. This caused massive global attention on how to eradicate the continuous increase of infected cases. Education sector is one of the most affected fields brought by COVID-19 pandemic. From face-to-face classes, from online and modular distance learning, wherein students study at home at their own pace, answering their modules and activities at home, and sending via smartphones or personal computers with the presence of internet or data. Some of the effects of this global health crisis in the field of education is the mental health of every student. There are cases that had been recorded about depression, anxiety, and worst of all, suicide. And also, the most common effect of this global health crisis is the struggles of engaging in the new platform. Statement of the problem or objectives of the study. This study aims to determine and identify the struggles of every student and the coping mechanisms they employ to cope with these struggles. Also, this study will answer the following set of questions. First, what are the struggles encountered by the senior high school students of B.I.S during the new normal setup of education? Second, what coping mechanisms do senior high school students of Bunga Integrated School employ to cope with these struggles? And the last one is, what intervention can be done to alleviate these struggles of Bunga Integrated School senior high school students? Research design. This study will utilize the case study or qualitative research design. It is type of design that will make use of interview guide and wherein the chosen participants were subjected to in-depth interviews regarding their struggles and their coping mechanism in the new normal set of education, and rather than sweeping statistical survey. This design is very useful for testing whether a specific theory applies to phenomena in the real world. Also, it is useful to narrow down a very broad field of research into one or few researchable examples. Participants or respondents. This study will utilize the purposive sampling method. In selecting respondents, we will make use of the type of non-probability sampling technique, which is the purposive sampling method. So, the researchers will choose from the list of students in senior high school students in Bunga Integrated School, then will be selected based on the defined criteria. In this study, 10 participants will be purposely chosen by the researchers, and then the researcher will tend to choose those who are taking up modular distance learning, of course, because it is the most common modality applied in the local areas such as Bunga Integrated School. The researchers believe that these 10 participants can provide the accurate information which will help to the success of this study. They believe that these 10 participants are matured enough, responsible, and takes a struggle more seriously. Thus, getting more information with these individuals is feasible. Data collection method. In data collection method, here are the steps on how we are going to gather the data. In data collection, first and foremost, we will ask permission from the Office of the DepEd Sorsogon City Division so that we can get the permission of the SDS. After that, we're going to ask the consent of school principal of the said school, which is the Bunga Integrated School. And when the permission was given, the researchers will ask from the school registrar the list of SHS students with their corresponding profile. From the list, the researchers will select the possible respondents of the study. Then, we're going to inform the chosen 10 respondents. Once they gave their permission to participate, we're going to orient them and tell them their rights as a participants. When all permission were done, the researchers will now conduct the interview using the interview guide that we're going to provide. And the analysis of data gathered will be done by the researchers. Thank you, and that's our research proposal regarding the coping mechanism of the senior high school student learners and their struggles in new normal education in Bunga Integrated School. Thank you.